Fib.NQ on the 5.
Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Let's get to it. Alrighty then, don't forget trading is risky and all that business. Let's zoom back to, let's see, that's not the one we're trying to get to. How about this one? There we go. Good morning, happy Monday. It is President's Day. So I thought today was a half day. It's actually even shorter than that. Just want to double check. And so let's see, we've got on President's Day, Monday, February 16, 2026, most used equities interest rate futures will halt at 10:30 a.m. Central. So that's 11:30. Yeah, I mean it's even 30. It's just 30 minutes difference there. Sometimes they close it at 1 o'clock. According to the note that I just searched for there, that is going to be 11:30 Eastern. Let's see. I think there's a couple of adjustments. Energy and metals at 1:30. So kind of depending on what you're trading, but equities is at Central. So 11:30 a.m. So it is technically it's midday, but it's 30 minutes before. So it's not like we're even going to be able to trade through a 1 o'clock scenario here. So I would paint today as being more dangerous than normal. Okay, your time window to where you are going to have the opportunity to make a trade, take some capital in, is very limited, right? We don't want to get stuck on something. I did, out of habit, turn on the bots here this morning. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and disable them. I'm not... let me set them to... I'm going to set them to sim. Okay. I just want to see. I'm going to see what would have occurred. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the accounts to sim here.
GC2.
And let's see what would have happened. I'm going to learn a little bit from the President's Day here. Across the boards. Okay. So let's make sure we put that one back on, that back on. Okay. So we're going to see. I don't know what the volatility is going to be like on a President's Day. It may be absolutely, completely dead, not moving around. It is we're still 4 minutes before 9 a.m. So we've got about 35 minutes or so before the U.S. Open. Let me pull up Financial Juice here. We'll see if there's anything going on there as far as announcements scheduled. I don't see anything till 12:40. So we basically have an open morning of no scheduled news events. As far as the movement, if you recall, Friday was absolutely wild. Let me back up. Anybody who's having any specific issues over the weekend with data. So NinjaTrader was officially having some kind of data issue there. So I would check your stats there this morning. Make sure you run clearcache.bat. Again, if you've installed ALGO inside of your NinjaTrader folder under your My Documents, you'll find our .bat file in there that will clear the cache for you, free up the data files, do the full cleanup, clear the logs, all that stuff. It does it in one little bat file. Definitely want to run that there this morning. Get a clean set of data, pull from the servers one more time there this morning. Now, there are some differences between different data feeds, CQG, Trade-of-8, Rhythmic. So it will also possibly depend on your provider. But if you were having issues this weekend, we know in tech support we were receiving a lot of notes. On top of the fact that over the weekend, the markets are generally closed, and then come Sunday evening, the data kicks back in. But when it came in, it looked like they were missing about 3 hours of data stuff there, which I don't know was causing some kind of issues there at the open on Sunday evening. So if you're having issues, check it this morning. Run that clearcache.bat, pull the data one more time there this morning, and you should be good. So after you've done those things, if you're still having issues and you need to open up tech support, go ahead and do that. But if you still got a tech support ticket open from the weekend, you might want to go ahead and close that up here after you've done a quick double check there this morning on running that clear cache, and you should be good. Should be good there. Let's see. Patrick said only futures open today, right? Oh, are you saying our stock's completely closed? Let's see. So I did just get the information for futures. It's definitely closing there at 11:30. What about stocks? Let's see. Yes, stocks are closed all day, so no stocks
Lower bands
open
touch NQ
today. So futures, yeah, sounds like you're right. Thanks for that note. Let's see. Let's pop open the chat here. Now, those who don't know, ALGO stocks Yes, you can actually run the system on stocks. The internals of our system are designed to target the RTFA, the actual order flow that's coming through, and all of the structures already drawn for you as well. And those function in pretty much all market types. Options might be the exception on that, but then again, options is just an extraction of an instrument. So technically, if you trade that instrument directly, you could say you could take the option, but what's the point? Options are more complex. You have to deal with the time decay scenario, and it's just stuff you just, in my opinion, you don't need to be dealing with. Okay, we got that's pretty significant AO there. That is a level 9 here on the 5s.
Lower bands touch.
So two-step rule, nerd plus arrow. We'll talk through things for the folks who are new with us. Welcome aboard. For the new folks, let's do a little rehash here this morning. Stuff that I'm going to be looking for. Our little two-step filtering rule. I talk about this a lot, that it's more about when not to trade versus what to trade. Filtering is a trader's job, like going, when should I take that long? When should I take that short? And a setup is a setup, but a setup with high time frame direction is what we are looking for. And our system simplifies a lot of that. So over here on the left, we've got the direction filter. We want the direction filter to just tell us our main bias, followed by step 2, the arrow. So with these two, you'll hear me talk about our 2 steps before I take an entry, step 1 and step 2. I want to know where these guys are. Now, depending on your comfort with execution, you may only take trades that are where both of those are together. Nothing wrong with that. You take it in the direction of the nerd plus the arrow. This will keep you on sides, and especially out of those scenarios where look out, the blowout days for most people occur on some day where the market does some massive abstraction. It'll be a black swan event, market going in a direction nonstop. You continuously are trying to try to catch the high or catch the low and catch the pivot. If you are, these 2-step rules here will probably keep you out of that situation. Almost always going to be on sides, because this is telling you the nerd, first of all, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow, all 4 correlated instruments, you're going to be on sides. So if that market just continues to run up and up and up, some kind of grinder day to the upside, well, this is going to keep you on sides with that, because it's going to be green pretty much that entire day. The arrow may fluctuate a bit, but if you wait until they're lined up, only taking trades where both of those are together, you are going to be on sides with those type of days. Does that make sense? Now, the second way to use that is if I know that both of these are against me and I still want to take a play that's a perfect, maybe like some kind of perfect setup in the opposite direction. So let's say that both of these are green at the moment. So green would tell us that we're looking for longs only. I don't want to say only, but I'm saying the bias would be longs. But all of a sudden I get some perfect super AO monster, like maybe double DCR scenario, and I see them land on a pivot that's come up into an area, and I'm like, okay, but I do want to take a quick scalp down this way, and I say it's going to be a scalp. I'm not going to look for the market to fully turn around, do some kind of craziness, because both of these are that direction. Now I need to know, what is my T1 for my entry point? So if this is coming in on, for instance, on the 4 ABs, then that's going to be a 20 tick target for T1. If I'm on the 5s right now, and that shows up there, I'm looking for like a 35 tick target, and so on. Down to lower time frames, if you have been in the official trainings where we're kind of doing things on the lowest time frame with the lowest time frame risk, then that first target is only 10 ticks type of scenario.
On the 34.
So you'll see me using it in the second scenario there, where I will go ahead and I will still take plays against those. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to basically do T1 scenario, where I'm just going to grab a small bag off of one of those kind of plays. Does that make sense? So that's what we're looking for on that note. And if you have just installed over the weekend, your layout will look like this. 5-chart layout. We teach it this way for a reason. I would generally stick with this layout unless you have some absolute necessity or reason not to. And then this is the lighter layout. If you are on a laptop or lower end machine, you can use this plus the nerd filtering, maybe keeping the nerd off on maybe your phone or a tablet on the left, so that you have this along with that 3-chart layout. And that would be our kind of suggested layout. Our system is designed to just show you pinpoint locations where you have multi-harmonic, multi-fib, multi-Elliott wave landing in one location, plus R2FA to tell us that there is large buyer or large seller activity there, where you've got institutional level activity coming into an area. And we identify that. We also identify that internal to patterns, which is where you'll get something like an enigma in our system. And it's very powerful to be able to sit down at your desk and just see something that is going to kind of line up the arrows for you, so you can make that quick decision to press the button like a video game. And let's see. The mic was good. Okay, very good. And then to line all that up on top of that, the way that I approach the markets is like a 5 live video game. I'm playing some Mario Brothers. Yeah, start out with 5 lives in a video game. Well, I kind of think of the same way here. This helps me to mentally kind of start my day with a standard operating procedure. My mental plan every day. I've got a mental plan of standard operating procedure. If everything is kind of standard, today I'm going to be looking to take max 5 trades. Okay, this is one of these scenarios right here. So I'm going to toe in right here. I'm going to take a quick spot here, double ready DD here. Now, a little bit dangerous, but this is normally a really great play setup when I've got 2 ready DDs right next to each other. We are currently red and red. But I'm looking to see if I can grab maybe a 35 tick bag here, T1 scenario on this play. We're coming up on the open line just down below me. So this is a dangerous play. Over here on the right, there is a high time frame setup coming in here as well. We're inside of a shark setup, potentially on a higher time frame. That does remind me, speaking of higher time frames, need to check the optimized range here this morning. Posted those last night, so each Sunday evening you're going to prepare for the week by checking the optimized ranges that we run for you. And let's go see, where did that, does anybody have that handy? What is the optimized range for the NASDAQ there this morning?
Lower bands touch.
I apologize if somebody already posted that in there. 29, thank you. Put in 29. Still had last week's one on my chart there. One of the few items that you do want to will need to adjust. Most of our stuff is going to auto adjust for you, but that is one thing there at the beginning of the week that we want to apply. Okay, little double ready DD sitting right here, green, and kind of just sitting here, quite moving. Of course, I think I'm locking it up by splitting it. Change my other chart here just a moment.
Lower bands touch.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So dropping out here, open line just down below. No, I'm not liking it. Okay, I'm going to take the first trade here for a loss there. So again, going against the grain there. Wanted to see if I could get a potential quick turnaround right here, but not so much. I'm going to draw little item right there. The nope line was right down there, just down below me. You'll hear me refer to the nopen line around the open line. I don't want to take a trade, so I tried to respell open with nope. Like,
Lower bands
should be a nope.
NQ on the 29.
So what I do see here, potentially setting up, I kind of they're just slicing right through that divergence there. Very interesting. So all the way down to the open here. Low of day is that red line there as well. And we're sitting right there at the open. So it's going to kind of be an early in, early out day here. We've got President's Day. First trade. Flip into red there. So first trade not working out there for very first one there. Let me grab a quick pause. I'm going to be right back here. Be right back.
Enigma long on the YM2. Lower bands touch NQ on the 29. Lower bands touch NQ on the 89. Lower bands touch NQ on the 29. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 5. Double delta NQ on the 5. Double delta NQ on the 9. Lower bands touch NQ on the 89. Double delta NQ on the 5. Fib.NQ on the 5. Double delta NQ on the 29. Fib.NQ on the 5.
All right, still have about 13 minutes for the US Open. We have now a double rated ED on the 29, so the optimized range plus a super AO right there. So let's see if we're going to get this bounce and for price to come hang around that open line or not. But we have a potential for a bounce down here. This is a prior bull zone from last week, still marked up here.
On the 89. Double delta NQ on the 5.
Let's see if they come and defend it. I'm going to give that a shot here. We also have a DCR coming in right there with the super AO right around the P point. And I don't like being the first one in, but man, I would have liked to have gotten down there. This is already
lower bands touch NQ on the
54
89.
ticks behind it. Oh, pretty bad entry on that. Doesn't look like much, but it's significant here on the 5s. Time frame, we also have divergence far off in there as well. I'm going to add the boys on top here and use that through the play here.
Double delta NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 9.
Wow, could not even react to that dot. Okay, well, dot's being held there, so bull's trying to make a stand here. See how fast that popped up? How many ticks was that? Instantly, 46 ticks. No, I'm just gonna close it. I'm not gonna get off. I mean, I'm not gonna get off sides here right off the bat here. It is about 11 minutes to the US Open. It was a good shot there if I had gotten a good entry, but I'm way behind it on that. I'd rather just close out quickly. So really, trade number 2 also kind of coming into loser there.
NQ on the 5.
To hold
But it does look like bulls are making a stand here. The test for each of the dots. Let's see if they hold this dot. If it cracks, I can look for a short. If it holds, I may re-engage if I can get I feel like is a good entry. Okay, they're breaking that dot there. So bears still in control here.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 89.
So now I'm going to be looking for the next short setup here. We have 10 minutes to the US Open. The market is starting to kind of pick up here. Better speed than it was before. Good morning, CK. Good morning, Niall. Ninja Scalp, Douglas. Happy Monday. Don't forget, it's a short day here this morning. It's going to be a quick one. We're going to kind of come in, grab the bags, and go, because it is 11:30 and the market is done. They're closing up shop on us 11:30.
Bands touch NQ on the 29.
Okay, bears not in full control, or they would have held that red dot. So they're definitely working this area, kind of like we expected. Wanted to see that pop up in there. I got bad entries. I had literally 56 ticks behind on that. It snapped so fast here on NQ. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Kashi. Good morning, Plutonium. What's up, buddy? Bagger. Brandon, good morning. Adrian, I see you there. Dork is in the house. Good morning. Alpha, great to see you, sir. You guys had a great weekend. Surun Kai, welcome aboard. JC, Alpha. Oh, multiple alphas. We got a couple of alpha names in there. Good morning, Mo. Nel Sario. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I didn't get the chat on the screen there. There we go. Okay, this is going to be an important area either now or later today. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this up. There is all kinds of clustering going on there. Exchange of hands happening right here. So whether it's right now, maybe at the open, I just want to have a spot there to mentally prep myself for a play either now or I say later today, but remember today is short. I got to keep reminding myself this is not a normal day. It's going to be in and out. So on Mentorship Mondays, we want to make sure that the new folks kind of get put in the right direction. Number one thing you should be doing, and maybe if you want to take today off, if you got President's Day off, get into the 8-day boot camp. And it probably won't take you 8 days because it is now pre-recorded. We originally did that as the 8-day boot camp, but now you get the benefit of hindsight, and you could come in and get straight through those videos.
On the 29.
And video number 1 is going to get you all set up. I'm going to talk about your layout for your charts. Now, remember, our system comes out of the box already done for you. You're going to get this layout. I would recommend sticking with that. Unless you have a laptop or lower end machine, then you might want to go to the flag layout like this one, where a little bit of a reduced workspace. And of course, don't ever not trade with the MACV Ultimate over here. This is going to tell you where the nerd is. NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow combined into one signal direction there. Okay, we have a short right here. That is a 9.1
29.
pushing through cipher right at the top of the channel. I'm gonna look for it on the SUS. And buyers are trying to make their stand here. However, walk it through in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to go for that right here. 9.1 into a red dot higher time frame. We've got the cipher right there. We have the top of the channel. Got a red dot over on the right. I'm hearing sells right there. Going to go ahead and go to a full position. But again, I'm already kind of 2 reds here this morning. So I've got to be extra cautious here. I want to try to put some points on the board here. My first objective is to get back to break even. Would love to make a little bit more on that if possible. But first objective is to kind of get to a break even spot. Yikes, coming back to my POE. Come on, drop it. What time? We are now 4 minutes to the US Open. I don't hear any financial juice chat yet. Concern always at the open there is just the buyers stepping right in. All right, no, I'm going to close it. Again, I am... Ooh. All right, so 3 bad spots there in a row here for me. Just getting caught up in the nonsense. But again, I don't want to get offsides there, right there at the beginning. We got 4 minutes to try. All right, she's coming back for me one more time here. Just doesn't quite feel right. Just not sitting comfortable in my chair here this morning. Going for that 9-1. Cipher held. Top of the channel held. We saw a green dot break. So hopefully bears are going to maintain their control through the play here.
Lower bands.
There we go.
On the 29.
See if I can hold to an opposing signal there. Oh, I can't see my tick count.
2-finger NQ on the 89.
Need to be able to see my tick count. There's 50 ticks. All right, I'll take half there at the diamond. 5.8, add to position.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
Two minutes, 30 seconds to the open.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
50 cent. Here's the first bear test after the drop.
Lower bands.
Okay, bear's still in control. They took it at the 50 cent to try to maximize the play opportunity here. 50 cent tapped and they reacted. Timing coming up on the open. Hurry up. We got a minute and 20 seconds. $26 ticks. 30. Okay, there's my T1. That's 35 ticks. All right, no, I'm going to close it up here. I'm back to break even in positive territory there as we're coming down right before the open. 45 seconds.
Lower bands touch
back into positive territory this morning. So not an easy morning here so far, but into the green. Increased trade size from trades 1 through 5. So here we go. Market opening here in about 30 seconds. Let's zoom back out here to see higher time frame. Remember we said this is going to be important whether it's going to happen now or come back into it later. We do have a bear zone from last week down here. I'm going to hit Control R on this chart here. So cleaning up.
Lower bands.
Here we go. Market opening right now.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
So generally I like to sit on hands for the first 5 minutes. As that market opens, not too wild of an open here. We have seen some absolute craziness over the last few weeks at the open. This one's a little bit of a dead open. It is President's Day, so market's closing up here on us at 11:30. So going to be a short window for us to grab a bag. Yes, real-time protection off. Make sure you guys got that off there. I did make sure mine was off there this morning. Okay, that's a power headshot short right there, and almost immediately dropped, given that's like a 50 bag right there, even more. Yeah, 77 ticks instantly off of that double dot power headshot there. A little too fast for me to react. Is that it says too slow down there, because yes, overall it has, then all of a sudden that snapped real fast.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29. Fib.NQ on the 29. Fib.NQ on the 5.
Okay, here's another test for the bears. Okay, bears in control. Bears almost in full control now. Red dot still being adhered to. Fingers over sells.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 5.
Okay, here's a test for the bulls. Okay, bulls are trying to make a play there. First, last green dot had broken. Now it's the first one that's held.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Virgin's firing off here in the 9s area. Switch dot, there is a switch dot long right there. Again, I'm going to stay on sides with the nerd right now. We do have nerd red, arrow green, so those are in conflict. So it tells me that right now I don't have to, we don't have a specific directional bias. They're in opposition to one another, so wait till those line up on each other.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
Good morning, Mr. Monta. Thanks for saying hello. Good morning. Good morning, Eddie. What's up, buddy? Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Dak.
Lower bands touch NQ.
Thank you guys for saying hello. It's great to see you guys. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you got a free hand. Be awesome. Thanks, Jimmy. Good morning. Javaz. Welcome. Good morning, Elias. Brandon Sosa. Great to see you.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Lower bands touch NQ on the 29. Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
Okay, got a quick move there. Careful of head fakes.
NQ on the 29.
Still waiting on a setup. So now, you know, I'm not just diving in on stuff. I'm just gonna wait till we get a good setup here. We got king and large timing right here, so this could be a big move coming out of this right now.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
Okay, here's the shark test. Shark back. Could be grabbing a short here. I will go in the water here on this. Immediately, I'm literally going to add a hard stop back behind this shark. If this shark breaks, I'm out. Go in on play here, and just in case the bulls decide to step up and launch it out of that kind of down head fake.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
Okay, got it's a
on the 29.
PRZ cross here with a shark back. Let's see, we got a ready DD there as well.
Double delta NQ on
Ooh,
the
delta shift right here. Oof. All right. Got stopped out behind there. Buyers stepping in right there. Okay, that's the first break I've seen for the bears. So bears don't have absolute full control there. Cipher broken. They're trying to make something happen here. We'll re-engage that one more time. Delta shift. So kind of a 2-try roll here because that thing just stopped me out to the tick. Here in sellers, step in and we see the green break. So bulls have lost control here multiple times in this zone. So it does feel like the bears have the control. They let go there for a moment. Double delta shift here. All right, I'm going to close it out right there. 2,500. Again, I got to be a little cautious. It has been a tricky morning there for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take my profits on target too. 50 tick target.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
And grabbed a 50 tick.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29. Lower bands.
Yeah, you think so? I mean, it very much could be, Monta. It could be. That's why I'm being extra cautious there. You know how they've been in this market. They have been bulls once they start to jump in, like they're bulls on parade. So when scenarios happen like this, so we got a green arrow here. If it flips back red, I can instantly take the next red. Currently, nerd is, again, the bears have been in control. Nerd is red. Arrow switched green. But if we do get that arrow red over here, I'm eyeballs right here, okay? That arrow comes in red, and I will be looking for that next short almost immediately thereafter. We have one right there. I'm just skipping it right now only because we've had that green arrow. We got buyers kind of starting to step right here. I've kind of been a little behind the ball there this morning. Happy to be in positive territory. Here's the test, okay? You guys have heard me say this a lot, right? Now, the bulls are being tested. If they hold this dot, they may have a little control of this area. If it cracks, boom, there we go. So it just told me who's in control right now. Bears in control. We got our red arrow. Okay, I got my finger over the cell here. Just give me an entry. Technically, I have a red dot back behind us I could use technically over here, but it's already moved so much, I really don't want to chase them. I'm at the bonus spot now. I've got 2 winners, and I'm in positive territory, so I'm President's Day. We got to be early in, early out. You know, I need to take my opportunity when it's there, and then the sliding window. Once the sliding window has gone, we come back tomorrow, shuffle again.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
Oh, look at the bulls bounce it out of a shark. Interesting. So while you would have thought that that shark breaks because of just how far that's leaning over, when those start to hold, that tells you, okay, so are the bulls here? Are they gonna step up? Like what Mr. Monta said, hey, they think it's gonna be a bear trap there. Good morning, Lavette. Great to see you. We do the Apex challenge again. You guys, what? You guys just want to see me blow my accounts with Apex? Is that what it is? They're like, oh, I did it twice, and I blew out twice with the. I mean, there's TradeEvade data issues. I honestly, I don't know why you guys use it. I hate to say it, but I'm like, why are we using any of that crap? Like, y'all saw it. Like, go watch the live streams. Like, you can't say that that was not something technical going on there. I'm literally over there trying to press the close button. What's the point in trading if the close button doesn't work? Like, it's not an ALGO box or NinjaTrader thing. Like, that was like, what was that? How can you trust that? Oh, I'm not going to do Apex again. Definitely not going to do that. We'll probably be either doing a funded next or trade day with end of day drawdowns, and not having that trailing drawdown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, it was about the try. But I mean, when you are literally pressing the close button and you're not closing, dude, what are you supposed to do? Like, what do y'all do? What do y'all do? Does that happen to you? I mean, I'm assuming it does. And then I know what people are like, well, of course, I mean, I was trading 10 accounts, right? I'm like, okay, well, 10 accounts. Well, so if it's one account, it's like, oh, no big deal, go to it. But what's the point? I was talking to somebody the other day. If it's going to take you a long time to get paid out, right? You're like, so you gotta work for a month and then you get $2,000 tops. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you really got to start to think.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
There may be easier ways to grab $2,500 to start an account. You know what I'm saying? Did you cancel those Apex evals? Otherwise, they'll renew next month. Just saying. Oh, really? Even after, so if you blow out, they put you back in again? I did not know that. Is that for real? Can somebody confirm for that?
29.
Anyone else? Confirm. So I have 10 evals, and they're going to auto renew even if I blew them out. %. Yes. Okay. So I need to go in, and now I need to go and click on. Well, thank y'all for that. Okay. Well,
lower bands touch on the 29.
Yeah. Well, I will take that note. Thank you for that. Close the accounts or auto renew. Okay. And at the higher price.
Lower bands touch NQ on
yeah,
the 29.
so 10 accounts, and we got it for 19. So I think there'll be like $190 each.
Lower bands
so
touch NQ on the 20.
You guys just saved me $1,900. We'll thank y'all for that reminder. But yeah, I think it's either so. I'm probably going to do funded next. I like the idea of the end of day. Actually, I might do both. I might do a mix of trade day and funded next. Can I trade with TPT using ALGO box? I wouldn't. Their CEO is very much against ALGO anything, and if they have a reason not to pay you out, like they're going to go, oh, well, you used ALGO. And I tried to explain to him, I said, well, it's just indicators. Like, I know it's got ALGO in the name or whatever, like, but it's not everything here is full auto. And he's like, basically, look, they have a reason to not, and they've got some strict policy on anything using any ALGO. Like, they just won't let you do any ALGO, which is just, again, anybody who's like, oh, it's just like trading the markets. No, it's not, folks. It's not. It's playing a circus game. So just be careful there. That stuff. I really think you should pay attention to my small account videos, like understanding how I would approach a small account, why the numbers that I say that you need. Micros is also added an additional option for you as well, but
on the NQ3.
all the trader funding programs are designed now to, you know, I want to say not all of them, but they're pushing for getting you into live accounts, and I don't know if that's because regulations coming around that area or whatnot. I mean, I just heard recently the disasters around Top Step. At the end of the day, you know, it's business for them. And okay, there's an enigma, potential bounce right here. That's a 19.1. Let's see if we get the bounce. I want to see the first crack of a red. This might be it right here. Double king timing. That is an enigma super moon over there.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
I'm sorry, moonshot. Oh, switched. Yikes. Okay. Well, that is an enigma clustering in this area. Something's up right here. 9:46
on the 29
is the time. We have so when you're seeing two of them back to back like this, and you want to go with recency is key. The most recent one, that is technically a red enigma right there. So I think we got the continued down move. The the Bears are continuing to hold every position. Look, hold, even this dot right here, held. Okay, Bears in full control here so far. So until you see a bear break,
lower bands touch NQ on the 29.
It is not really the safest thing to be taken.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Has SMB Capital reached out to you? No, they have not. Trade Day did, though. Love the added confluence of the dots, giving us further insight on who's taking control. Very helpful tip. Awesome, Eli. Very glad to hear that.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Okay. Blue dot. Here's the test for the bulls.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Okay, they're saying they'd like to control the area. Blue dot, both time frames. Blue dots call bottoms all the time. Okay, bulls held their first structure. Oh, this is high time frame as well, just noticed. So optimized range,
double delta,
fib dot, divergence, bull touch on the optimized range there on the 29. Launching that for 100 plus ticks. Okay, it's a spot where I might be looking for a masher. Okay, everybody see the masher? If you do, type a 1. If you don't, type 2. If you're new, do you see the masher? Type a 1.
Delta NQ on the 5.
All right, grabbing that super power headshot right there, giving that a shot into the masher.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Again, bull's trying to make a stand here, so it's a little nerve-wracking, but we got a 4.3 over on the right. Super AO power headshot here, giving it a shot. Deuce.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Bulls trying to break that dot. Looks like they just did. Okay, so Bears not in absolute full control of this area. Bulls just came through and okay, there's my Enigma.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Double delta NQ on the 29.
Yeah, blue dot was spot on. It was.
Divergence down NQ on the 9, Fib.NQ on the 5.
Oh, boo. Come on, break it. No. I'm going to take my loss. Take a partial loss here. Green dot holding. So, Bulls kind of coming here to try to control the area. We've had a break of the bear, and now the bull has held. So, Bulls taking over the area here for the time being. You know how they are. Once Bulls go on parade, and this market environment has been Bulls all day scenarios. Okay, we got a shark back test all the way up here. Yeah, and it's slow grind. Slow favors the Bulls. Fast favors the Bears, and it's definitely a kind of a slow, creepy, crawly. Going on there. Okay, inside the shark. Watching that one over on the right. As soon as it pops that, I will hit that shark back on the high time frame.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Green dot on the 9s, also holding.
Double delta NQ
Delta
on the
shift, all right. Get in on the delta shift here, see if we got an exchange of hands. Inside the shark back, I'd prefer to hit it right there on that shark back. This will kind of give it a triple crown. There's 1, 2, and this would be potentially number 3. Okay, there's a shark back. On the 9s. Bulls are continuing to step in.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Red dot. And they're breaking that too. Okay, so bears have no control of that at all. They're not even able to hold red dot spots here. Not my day here this morning. Had definitely been a tricky morning here for me.
Double delta NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 29.
Oh, all right. Take my losses here. Man. Oh. $357 ticks to the upside off of that blue dot. Super AO. So look for the first 35 ticks off of this one. See if get a 35 ticker there. There's a delta shift with my Super AO. Maybe gonna be my hero. Let's see.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Watching this green dot. See if bulls can lose control right there. All I need to see is that green dot break.
NQ on the 5.
Here's a test for the bulls here now. Bulls hold it. In trouble. If they don't.
NQ on the 9.
They won't. Oh, bulls are taking it. All right. I'm gonna take my losses here. Double green dot right there. They're still trying to hold it up right there. I have not seen a bear be able to hold. There he is. Okay, he held. Hearing sellers step in right. Oh, come on. Don't run without me now.
NQ on the 9.
Right as I say it, we get a switch dot red, and I hear them coming in. Switch dot over there on the right. King timing. Bear test PRZ. Yikes, they snapped right through it. All right, not my day. Oh. Unprepared for that there this morning.
Down NQ on the 29.
So they pushed back through that PRZ, so Bulls maintaining control there. Thought the Bears might be able to take back in. They held their dot. Got a divergence on the 29.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Okay, bull test on the dot. Come on, crack them. I hope it's a bull trap. I'm with you, Petro. Love to watch the bulls get trapped. For once. I'll say for once. Just in this unbearable market, it has not been bear friendly.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Much at all. Green dot being able to hold. Green dot on the 9s also being able to hold. Top of that cross is right here for top of the cross for my loss. Let's see. Gonna hold it inside. All right, I'm gonna get small there. Oy vey. It's 10:03. President's Day, short day scenario there. I mean, this feels like it's a bull trap here. This is that same zone I had said earlier was going to be important. They've run it back to it. But it's just been chewing me up on that right there. Okay, first time the bulls have put it back into moderate buy. So nerd, we've got 3 of the 4 correlated instruments to the long side.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Oh, all right, popping over the cross here, getting even smaller there.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Full test dot there. See if they're going to maintain full control. They'll need to hold that dot. Looks like they do. Pushed it up a few. Urgent's on the 9. Oh, I'm just gonna take my losses. Oy vey. Oy vey.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 29.
King timing there. I see red over on the right.
Enigma long on the GC2. Upper bands touch NQ on the 29. Double delta NQ on the 5.
Okay, get ready to take the next play. So I've got my ready. See a crab right there. If it pops up to it, I can enter in on the crab. Blue dot definitely called the bottom. We say it a lot around here. Blue dots call bottoms. We really woulda, shoulda, couldas. 423 ticks. Straight up, no look back. Did you hit the Smurf? Awesome missile. Nice, nice. It was 940 reversal too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay, I missed my entry there on the dot. So get ready. Was supposed to be taking it, and I literally just was like, I don't know. I got lulled into sleep there. 45 ticks behind the entry. My goodness.
Fib.NQ on the 5.
Okay, let's go, Bears. Come on, buddy. Come on, get with me. Let's go. Hold those dots there, bro. Slow favors the bulls, unfortunately.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Okay, there's T1. Currently in neutral and red arrow coming off of that masher. Deuce. Trying to maximize the play. Deuce.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
This type of weird action is just reminding me. Now I'm gonna take my losses. It's just another one of those days. It just reminds me why I generally will I'll take off holiday scenarios, because what's happening here? This is just weird action. Very weird stuff going on with that. From even the morning, like this is just some weird, like what? Just weird. Just weird. Weird. Green arrowed over on the right. Like slow played that masher. Like that masher comes up, we come up to it, and we get, but they just push it multiple times there into that masher. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna look back here, maybe 10:30, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. We'll just call it red day here for me, whether I work it or not. Honestly, I just feel like I need another reheat on the coffee here. Need to take a walk here and shake it up, see what's up. They floated it up here on these holidays. Sometimes they can just like continue to float it in a direction, and it's too short of a time window too. 11:30 is going to be coming up quickly. But yeah, starting out the week here on President's Day, just anyway, rough one. Weird time to announce it, but it is expiring tonight, so that is going to 24 months from 18. You might want to grab that tonight if you are going to jump in with ALGO box. Of course, you're like, well, you didn't win today, Vinny, so you know, why am I buying that? Well, you know, right. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Anyhow, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you later.